Roto, my little friend.
Happy Friday. It is Friday. It is crafting time. It is time to get to crafty, y'all. Who's ready to craft? Who's ready for the weekend? This girl.
Wait a minute. What does it say?
He says, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's up? What's up? What's up? Is all good? I am Christy.
I don't know.
With Christy's Craft Room.
I'm not.
He is my...
No. My preferred pronoun is that.
That is my husband, Tim. No.
I'm sorry, I had to make a joke.
You did not.
I did. I had to. Okay.
That's my husband, Tim. He is my my husband, and he's also known as I'm Not. That just kind of got picked up over time by you guys, because whenever I say I'm Christy's Craft Room, he'd pop his head in and say I'm not. Well, he is my husband, and he hangs out in the comments with me. He hangs out and watches the comments for the troublemakers. You know how it is. He's like the Christy's Craft Room bodyguard. He is here, and plus he likes to interact with you guys and thank you guys for the stars, and he helps pick our winners for the gifting and all those things. So he does a lot more than just that, though. He does a lot here, okay? Hello, Miss Caddy, Miss Billy, Miss Candace, Miss Sharon. Hello, Sue. How are you? Thank you for sprinkling. Hello, Lori. Definitely sprinkle, guys. Sprinkle, spread the love. S-H-A-R-E this video. We are gifting today this little bundle right here of our galvanized pumpkins. You guys asked for them, so we delivered, okay? We listened to what y'all asked for. We listened to y'all. We had released these pumpkins in a rusty metal last week, and a lot of you guys asked for galvanized options, so this week we have galvanized option as well, okay? And we're gonna craft a cute little farmhouse pumpkin. You can get these from our shop. You can
there's a star party happening.
Do it any color variation that you want to. We're going very farmhouse. We're going buffalo check and galvanized metal, but you could go rusty. You could find pumpkins somewhere else and recreate this in a different way, okay, with using different items, okay? So, but this is just an option, and this is one way that you can make it using our little pumpkins. Miss Shelly, hello. Thank you for sprinkling. Hello, Patty and Nancy and Hilda and Holly. Miss Holly got her craft box today. Yes, all the subscription boxes are showing up at everyone's doorsteps. It's so exciting. Hello, Miss Diana. Thanks, Miss Janet, for the stars. All right, so we're going to use these pumpkins. The link is in the description of the video. Tim's going to put it in the comments for you all as well. Miss Donnie, thank you for the stars. I'm also using from Dollar Tree some buffalo check fabric, and I also have some black fabric and some white fabric also from Dollar Tree, but you can get it from wherever you can find it. And if you're not into the buffalo check, you can go any colors you want to, okay? Hello, Miss Sharon, how are you? All right, I already cut a couple pieces. I kind of wanted to like visualize how thick I wanted to cut them. So this is what we're gonna do. So I have the fabric. I put it long ways. So like this is the length that comes at Dollar Tree. So I already went through and I got a little carried away. I forgot that I was gonna do this for the live crafting, and I just started snipping my little slits. So I just cut a little slit, like not very far down, like maybe a half of an inch at most down.
Thank you, Kathy, for the stars.
And each one is about a half of an inch, maybe a bit more apart from each other, okay?
Okay, guys, I did.
And this is the fun part.
I did send out the text a couple minutes late. I was having some
technical difficulties. The text went out. Did y'all get the text? Did you get the text? Let us know if you got the text. This is a craft that is super, super child friendly, okay? So if you're looking for a fall craft that you can do with the kids, this is one that would be great, okay? The kids would have so much fun tearing the fabric, okay? You got a little one that has a little extra energy and they just want to do something and want to be helpful. You can't go wrong. You literally just grab it
Have them tear stuff.
have them tear it up. Tear it up,
Thank
okay?
you, Carrie, for the stars.
Just make sure you hide the scissors after, because then they might go find the closet and start tearing everything up, or the curtains or whatever. So just, we've all had the faux pas where the little ones got the scissors and either cut something up or cut their hair off, okay? Or their sister's hair off, right? We've all been there. Elena.
Hi, Robbie.
Elena did that a couple of times. Elena loved.
And Cheryl.
Elena loved to play beauty shop and thank you, Max, for the stars. Thank you. She loved to play beauty shop and cut her hair off, okay? And she was like quite proud of herself.
Thank
And
you,
she
Chris,
always
for the stars.
loved the fresh new haircut she had afterwards. Her cute little short bob that she ended up having. Her hair
but-
was longer than mine.
But the one
And
time
she snipped it.
she cut it like perfect on both sides.
She did. She was like, snip, snip. So it was like no choice. She had to go with the little short bob. And like, of course, I was like, what'd you do? Why'd you cut your hair? You don't touch scissors. Don't. And of course,
The mom thing.
I mean, her hair was like this long, and she cut it all the way up to here. Of course, like it took so long, and we put braids in and ponytails and all the cute little hair. She was like 4, maybe 5.
Angela.
Okay.
Angela, try texting stop to us, and then try texting start.
Yes.
And that should take care of the issue.
Yes. Yes.
If it doesn't, let us know.
Yes. There's also a trying to see who that was, because somebody I saw a comment the other day got
It was Trelisa and somebody else.
So-
Angela.
So after you real quick, after you tear this was like the end piece, so we're not going to use that because it's frayed too much. But you're going to have like all the little strings, okay? So you just want to come through and clean all the strings up a little bit, okay? Get all the loose threads off.
Someone
Like
said
that.
they got their YouTube notification that we were on.
Yay! Yay! Yes, click on the little bell on YouTube and it will tell you when we are live on YouTube. So yeah, Elena with her haircut. She I was like, what'd you do? And I was so sad and
Thank you, Joyce, for the stars.
she was crying, and then I felt bad, and I'm like, it's
Thank you,
okay,
Andrea, for the stars.
we'll fix it. So I fixed her hair, and we have a video somewhere of this. We took a
Thank
video
you, Lori,
of this.
for the stars.
I cut her hair, cleaned it up, made it all even.
Wow, Karen, thank you for all those stars.
Thank you, thank you, Miss Karen. So then we took her in the bathroom to show her her haircut so she could see her new little short haircut. And you guys, I knew in that instant, oh, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. She loved it. She's like, she's touching it and she's looking at it and she's like, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And she's just like, she couldn't stop looking at herself. It's like, oh, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
We're in trouble. Keep the scissors hidden. Keep the scissors put away. So she did that twice. Chopped her hair like that. One day she had a brand new cute little outfit on. Cute as can be. Adorable little outfit. First time wearing it. Crayola safety scissors. Cut fabric. Just so you know. Crayola safety scissors.
Are not very safety.
They're not very safety. They're not very safety
Hi,
at
Bridget
all.
and Lavada.
I have a picture of this one somewhere too. She literally, she snipped holes in her pants. They were like these little black leggings with this little built-in skirt with this cute little, it was like a t-shirt with the built-in sleeves, like the layered look.
Yes.
She had snips in her shirt. She had snips all down her legs. The one pant leg was almost completely coming off. She had gone to town. I mean, it was like a matter of like less than 5 minutes. The girl was alone. She did lots of little things like that. Remember the time we found her in her room? She was brushing her teeth with her little dollhouse sink. Remember that?
Yes.
We have a picture of that too. I got lots
Thank
of
you,
photo
Lavada,
evidence
for
of
those
all
stars.
these things. She took the toothbrush and toothpaste in her room. She's quietly playing in her room, and thought, no big deal. She's in her room playing. No, she after going potty, she grabbed her toothbrush and toothpaste and a cup of water, her little cup that she used for brushing her teeth. And she had this little sink. It was no joke. It was like maybe 2 inches tall. It was for her little dollhouse. And like the opening of the sink was like no bigger than a quarter and like no deeper than a quarter of an inch. And she had the little sink there and she's brushing her teeth and she's spitting into the sink.
Yes.
I'm like, girl.
Diana says, my Jackie cut her bangs when she was little all the way down to her scalp.
Trevor did that one time with he got a hold of the clippers.
Thank you, Babs, for the stars.
Yeah, went in the bathroom. We're going to come back and use some of this in a little bit.
Remember when Jake tried...
No. Well, that one, I was going to share that story. I was going to share that story.
He doesn't watch. He'll never know. Thank you, Sylvia,
yeah,
for
but
the
other
stars.
people watch. I'll think about sharing that story because that was a pretty embarrassing one.
Come on, Lynn. Where you at?
Yeah. Elena went through a prankster stage, though. Did your kids ever do the prankster thing where they thought they were the world's best prankster and wanted to play jokes? Remember the time she took and put she squirted our toothpaste all over it was around the time, I think it was shortly after Christmas, and it was after the elf on the shelf shenanigans, got into all those things, and I think she thought oh, I can be funny too. And our elf on the shelf wasn't too naughty. He made some messes, but he wasn't too naughty. He's always been a pretty well-behaved elf. So I don't know if she got it from that or something else. But she, I'm lining all my pieces up, guys. I'm lining them all up because I'm going to cut them in half.
Oh, Debbie caught COVID yesterday.
Oh, Debbie, get better.
Get better.
So she went in our bathroom and she took our toothpaste. We use different toothpaste. We don't share toothpaste. We don't. We use our own. We use very different toothpaste. I like mine. He likes his. We do our own thing. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if people share toothpaste. I don't know. We don't. So
we don't share toothpaste. We just share a toothbrush.
Yeah. No. Yuck. I'm going to cut these in half. Thirds I think is going to be too small, so I'm going to cut them in half. I might end up trimming them up. Let me find the halfway point. And this may be enough. I may need more. I don't know, guys. Just depends on how full you want your garland to be. Okay.
Oh, geez.
And it's just going to be a short garland.
Found my son in his room trying to brush his hamster's teeth when he was little. Oh, man.
The hamster needs to have clean teeth too, right? Right? Oh, my gosh, you guys. I have some twine here. It's a light color. I get it from Michael's. They have it year-round. You can just use yarn or string, or if you're using different colors, you can use regular twine if you want to. I just kind of wanted the lighter color because I'm going with the black and white kind of look. I'm probably going to cut this longer than I need it to be because I'd rather it be longer and cut it shorter than to make it too short. So it's probably a yard and a half length. I don't know. It's oops. Maybe, yeah, not quite 2 yards, but a yard and a half.
Mary says, when my daughter Melissa was 3, she snuck the scissors, chopped off her long blonde hair a week before she was a flower girl in my friend's wedding.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's awful. I folded it in half and found the center. I know, these kids are mischievous. I'm taking the biggest pumpkin from the set.
Terry said, oh, gosh.
And I'm going to wrap it around the stem.
Terry's nephew cut the tip of his tongue with scissors.
Ooh, that's awful. I know scissors can be dangerous, but listen.
Don't put scissors in your mouth.
It's hard to hold on, I gotta tie this before we can dance. We'll dance in just a second. I just looped this around the stem like that a few times. I might go one more time because I think it would be cute if I go one more time. And then I'm gonna tie it in the back. Now there is a front and a back.
What?
So for the galvanized, there is kind of a front and a back. Okay, so you can see the front, it's smooth on the edge. If you flip it over, there's a little bit of a darker lip. You can hardly see it, but in real life, you can probably see it better than you can here. So there is kind of a front and a back, so kind of make sure you're watching. All right, so I'm gonna tie it on the back nice and tight so it doesn't slip off. You can even put a little dot of glue.
And y'all get ready, I'm gonna grab some names here in a minute.
You can also put a little dot of glue to help hold it if you want to, so it doesn't slip off. And like I said, you can use our pumpkins from our shop, which is what I'm using today, or you can find yourself some pumpkins, cut yourself some pumpkins, and recreate this. This would work cute with the little leaves that we have in the shop that we released today too. All right, so
and
now
you're blurry.
I'm blurry. Why am I blurry?
Oh, well.
It might just be that it's not, because it's live and it's not loading fast enough for you.
It could be it's my phone too.
Is your phone?
My phone could be dirty.
Oh, can you hand me something to wipe it? I would usually use my shirt, but my shirt ain't gonna reach that far up, and y'all don't want to see all that mess. I need something to wipe it. It could be that his phone's dirty, y'all. We'll fix that up.
It's possible. Hold
Okay.
on.
So now we've got our little pumpkin that hangs, and because it's tied in the back, it's gonna hang straight. Okay. I'm gonna figure out about how far I want these. This is just gonna be a short garland. This is gonna be like a 2.5 foot garland, okay? Ish, give or take. So I'm gonna come over here, kind of figure out where I want my other pumpkins, about how far, and then I'm just going to
Okay, be prepared for the earthquake, guys.
loop it around.
Here we go. Hold on. Where's it at?
Oh, can I do it? I got this. Okay, look, he brought the old baby blanket out. He's like, where is it at?
Where's it at?
Okay. Is that better? Can you see us better? Is that better?
Let's see.
It could also be like the loading processing because it's live. If you don't have a great connection, it can do that too. So I'm wrapping this around, and then I'm going to tie it just like I did the other one. Thank goodness for the text notifications. It woke me up from my nap so I could catch you guys live. That's so awesome.
Thank you, Helen, for the stars.
Who was that? That's awesome.
Helen.
Thank you, Helen. I'm glad we woke you up. I mean, I hope we're
the
ready to wake up.
Oh, wait. You're fuzzy on YouTube, but not Facebook.
I don't know, y'all. We're still learning YouTube. We're still figuring it out. It's probably the loading processing time. I don't know.
Let's see.
I don't know.
I don't know. That might have been it.
Does it look better now? Tim's dirty phone, y'all, because we're using Tim's phone. Okay. I'm constantly wiping my camera off.
Yeah.
Is it better? Is it better? How's it coming in? Let us know, our YouTubers. How's it coming in? All right, so then I'm going to put this one about the same distance. I was going to say I'm not going to like really pay too much attention, but I know somebody's going to ask me, how far did you put them apart? So I will tell you, they ultimately ended up.
Thank you, Penny, for the stars.
About 6.5 inches apart. So we're going to go about.
So you got to dance still.
Oh, we forgot. I almost forgot.
You forgot. You forgot to dance.
Donson.
You forgot to dance.
Donson. I always feel like I'm always like squatting so you can see Tim. Whoops, I went too far over. Too far over.
You went too far once again.
Went too far. I took it too far, y'all. I took it too far. Every once in a while I do that. Every once in a while.
Yeah, most of the time.
It happens.
And since it's still a little blurry for her.
I don't know. It could just be the...
Try your glass. Try cleaning your glasses. That usually works for me.
Clean your glasses. You guys, I was going to bed one night and... see, I'm so bad about finishing stories.
Really?
So Elena in her prank, she took our toothpaste and she squirted it all over our sink, all over the faucets, all over the mirror. She squirted it all over. And
God, it was horrible.
And then she left a little note. And it said something like, "It wasn't me, Elena." Like she was in like kindergarten, first grade. She's just learning to write. And she's like, it wasn't me.
That was
or no, she said it wasn't Elena. It wasn't Elena. We're like, okay, Elena.
But no, she wasn't. No, because it was in this house.
She went to kindergarten in this house.
Did she?
Yeah.
No, she went to kindergarten in the other one.
We moved here when she was in kindergarten.
No, we moved here when she was in first grade. I'll argue about this one.
I gotta do the math.
Because she's going into 8th grade. 9th grade. What grade is she? Shit.
I don't know, y'all. She's going into 9th grade. I don't know, y'all. She was little, okay? That's all I know. She was little and she could write, but she couldn't write very good. And she wasn't very good at getting herself out of trouble when she created it for herself. She was telling on herself, okay?
At least she left you a note.
Leave it to your husband to call you out on your date timings being wrong. I mean, he's like, no, you're wrong, honey. The story's wrong. Thanks, babe. Thanks. I appreciate it. Thanks. Thanks for calling me out in front of everybody.
I will.
For not having my details just right.
Okay, I gotta get some names here.
All right, get some names. All right, so let's see. Where are we at? Okay.
Okay, we have Sue Hauer, Teresa Sheldrick, Gina Turner, Andrea Hannigan, Kay Powell Poole, Heidi Miller, Michelle Bell Hudspeth, Kathy Dickman, Bridget Penner, Margaret Marcotte, and I know I said that one wrong. Terry Miller and Lavada Lavender Vance.
I'm untying this because I think I want to unloop one because I think it's just a little bit too close. So I'm going to undo one loop.
What?
Undo one loop.
Where'd that go? Lynn says that's hilarious. I took a stick and scratched "I love you, Mom" on the driver's side of my mom's car.
Oh, that's so hard as a mom because you're like, I'm so mad you messed up my car, but it's so sweet. You left me a little "I love you" note. Yeah, Jacob carved our family in our bedroom wall. Remember when he drew the little stick figures?
Oh, yes.
On our bedroom wall, like right
Yes.
on the side of the wall. He drew our family, and he did it like so hard that it like carved into the wall. Like he used a pencil, but it like right into the drywall.
Didn't I cut
There
that
we
out?
go. There we go.
I ended up having to cut it out to repair it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you actually did. We were going to, and I don't remember. We were going to like save it, and I don't know that we did. I think we like got busy with the move, and that got left behind. All right. All right, guys. So now we've got all of our little pumpkins. So now we're going to take our little pieces of fabric. We're going to fold them in half like that. And then we're going to slide it behind our, can you all see it with the comments? Make sure you all see it. I'm going to hold it up. Oh, I can't hold it up yet. Okay. I'm going to slide it behind the string, okay? Then I'm going to take the little ends and loop them through the looped end and create our little tassels, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm folding it in half, and then I'm putting it under the string, and then these little cut ends are going inside the loop end, and that's attaching it to my string, okay? So we're just gonna keep doing that across.
Hi, Des.
Like so. And I started to go on to another story, but I wanted to finish the toothpaste story. Oh, what was I gonna say? I was gonna share something with y'all, and I don't remember what it was now. Darn it.
Tim, do you know?
It's my squirrel brain working again.
Where's it at? Oh, Tim, do you know when the fall minis will be available for the home shelf sitters?
Yeah, I was gonna try to get those out this week, but it didn't happen. So those will hopefully be out next week. Now, we have the home shelf sitter. I think what's gonna happen is those will probably be phasing their way out, and I will probably make all of the different seasons available one last time for you guys. So those of you that are waiting for the next seasons that you didn't get, you'll be able to get them before we totally phase them out. That home shelf sitter has been in our shop for over a year now. That's like the longest we've ever had anything in the shop. So I think we're gonna do one final, gather them up, get all the different seasons that you want.
No!
And then,
It's Trevor.
and then you can, that way you'll have them. Supposed to have fall weather tomorrow evening in Alabama. Ooh. Nice. I bet you're happy about that because I bet
We've got
it's
some
hot
fall
down there.
weather happening today. It's really
It's
nice out.
gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous here.
I'm loving it.
Absolutely gorgeous. Yes. So what's everyone got planned this weekend? What are you guys' plans? What's everybody
Thank you,
doing?
Elizabeth, for the stars.
We are prepping for the move, and this camera I gotta fix because when we cleaned it, we kind of messed it up. Hold on. Sorry.
What's this wee stuff? You got a mouse in your pocket.
It was me. It was me.
Yeah.
It was totally me. We are actually going to have dinner. I didn't get the details. I overheard the conversation because I was in the middle of something else. But we're going to go have dinner.
She's in the middle of an interview.
Our neighbor is like the queen of lasagna.
Yeah, she makes really good
She's
lasagna.
making like 3 trays because there's a lot of people going.
She is making the
Really?
queen of lasagna, and we're having a farewell dinner for, hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
We're having a farewell dinner for Trevor and Jack, and I'm sure is there going to be anybody else there that's going away? At least Trevor and Jack.
Morgan.
Where's Morgan going?
Back
Back to
college.
school. Yeah. His sister Morgan. So she is like the queen of lasagna, and Trevor's one request for his graduation for our neighbor Shannon, best neighbors ever. was to make him a tray of lasagna. He wanted lasagna before he went away. And so she called us today and said, I'm making lasagna, and invited us all over for dinner. So we're going to go do that tonight. There might be some boo-hooing and mom crying.
Oh, there's going to
happening.
be some mom crying.
It's getting really real. Jack, Trevor's buddy, who is our neighbor, Shannon's son, leaves for, he leaves on Sunday because he's going out to Maine for college. And then Trevor, did you get an email with your official move-in date yet? Nah. All we know is Trevor moves in the week of the 24th. We don't have a date yet. So the week of the 24th.
I got my room and roommate though.
You did? Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I emailed him and asked for it. I gave him my Snapchat and Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And
So he's got his roommate and room assignment.
I'm pretty sure I'm in the double room.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
Not really.
That's like the real college life.
I don't care.
Like
I wanted
the double
door.
rooms. Yeah, but
I wanted
Thank you,
door
Rita.
and privacy.
listen,
For
the
the
room,
stars?
the double rooms is basically a big open room with a kitchenette, which is basically an apartment kitchen, okay? They have a real stove, an oven,
A real stove.
an apartment-sized fridge, which really I think is a little bit wider than like what you think of an apartment-sized fridge. It's just short. And then they have a microwave, and then it's two people sharing one bathroom, which I'm like, that's not bad. That's pretty cushy college life, if you ask
I think
me.
we do. If you look in the shop, Maggie, I think we do have some shirts left in there.
We have a few shirts. I think it's mostly hoodies left. I don't know if there's t-shirts left yet, still or not. You just have to look in the shop and see what sizes are still available, because I don't know offhand. I know there's not a lot.
These are for dinner. Don't touch them.
What are they?
For dinner. Oh, okay. I was
Is that
gonna
what we're supposed to
message
bring?
Miss Shannon and ask her what we could bring.
Oh.
Can you message her and see if we can bring anything?
Well, I was gonna bring
You
a.
guys can.
I was gonna bring
I'm
some
bringing
beer.
this.
Of course you were.
Well, Dan drinks the same stuff I do,
Dan,
so.
yeah.
Yeah, you all.
Anyways. So yeah, it's gonna be a nice evening, farewelling to our boys. Probably some mom tears will happen. I might have to take some of my glitter wine with us to
Okay.
help us
Oh,
cope.
that's right. You got some glitter wine.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, guys, get ready. I'm gonna grab some more names here.
Oh, and I got a story to share with you guys. Remind me to tell you what I did that was slightly maybe not the most legal thing when we were at Trevor's Junior Olympics. I never told you guys that story, I realized. So don't let me forget when Tim is done getting some names. I'll tell y'all.
What, Rita?
Subscription group knows.
Rita says beer doesn't count as a pitch-in.
I know, right? That doesn't count. That doesn't
yes,
count.
it does.
I'm thinking, like, do you want us to bring a dessert? Like, something we can run
Thank
to the
you,
store and
Leslie,
pick
for the
up.
stars.
Because clearly, I don't have time to, like, do something fancy homemade right now, okay? But I can pick up some brownies.
Thank you, Lois, for the stars.
I can pick up some garlic bread from the freezer section, you know.
Trevor's friend is going to
He's going
Maine
to Maine. Yep, he'll be going to college in Maine.
to play
So
baseball.
he'll be a long ways away. He'll be playing baseball. Yep.
And their first practice is next Friday.
Yeah, so he has to be there Sunday. He has to get moved in and get all settled in.
Well, they'll be there Monday.
Well, they're leaving Sunday. So, but his mom is driving him down. She's going to hang out down in the area for a little while just to make sure he's all settled in and set to go. So
Till the end of the year.
till the end of the year.
Till the end of the year.
Yeah. If it was up to her, she probably would, and I wouldn't blame her, okay? Because that's tough.
I'm afraid to ask, Patty. Okay.
What are we afraid to ask?
Do you know what the difference is between beer nuts and deer nuts?
Oh, I don't know. What is it? Tell us, Miss Patty. Tell us. All right, Tim's going to get some names. Did you get your name? You did not get names yet. Tim's going to get some names. No. Okay, and you guys don't forget, sprinkle this video because we are gifting. Did I say that yet? We're gifting a set of these pumpkins to somebody today. Go ahead, get your names.
Okay.
So the floor is yours.
We have Jennifer Short, Woodgard, Elaine Heitzman, Kathy Rump Andek,
Right, Kathy, right? Sorry, I like to look over his shoulder when he's
Carrie,
doing
Renee
this.
Hightower, Patty Campbell, Cheryl Johnson, Rhonda Rathbun Smith, Susan McDonald, Teresa Matheson, Gina Banulis, and Kimberly Kodo.
How many tassels between the pumpkins will vary depending on how thick you do your tassels. Thicker tassels, the less you need. The thicker your pieces are. And how far apart you make your
Where did you get
pumpkins.
the
Where did I get the what?
buffalo check?
The buffalo check was from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. They have the little boxes with all the different samples of little like fat quarter bundles of fabric. I got it there. Stephanie has been watching all of our past videos. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, which ones have you seen?
And she's still here.
And you're still here. Yay. Yay. So, you guys, this funny story that I kept forgetting to tell you guys. Subscription group already knows. They got the video. They saw it all. They saw it happen. And so Trevor needed a place to practice. Okay, he needed a place to practice before his
How long are the strands?
before the meet. The strands,
What, about 12 inches? 10 inches? Whatever the...
yeah, probably about 12 inches, but I'm going to actually probably trim it up a little bit. So, and I'll kind of give you an idea of how many in a minute. I'll kind of try to count them.
Bridget, where'd it go? See, I'm so used to having... Okay, right here. Bridget.
We're going to fluff these up. They're laying a little flat right now, but we're going to fluff them up. Where are we? I don't know what I'm looking at.
Right here.
Yes, Bridget says, I got my kit yesterday. So excited. There's metal in it. Yes, yes, yes. Subscription group kit. The only clue I gave y'all was it's all about the metal this month. All about
Thank you,
the
Monica,
metal.
for the stars.
Yes. So, Trevor needed to practice his steps before Junior Olympics, before the day of the event. And so we're like, well, we'll just find the local school and we'll go to the local school. And, you know, every school has a track and we'll just go on the track. And I don't know, around here, every track is wide open and you can like go to the school, drive to the back of the school, moms walk the track while other kids are at other practices. And, you know, it's like a community thing. Like everybody uses the track, right? Were you asking me a question?
Oh, huh?
Were you asking me a question?
Beer nuts are under $1.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Under the buck. I gotcha. That's a funny one.
Okay.
So.
Somebody, oh geez, where'd it go?
Don't let
Somebody
me
was
forget to
asking
finish
how
the
that
story.
would hold up in the weather and wouldn't you want to use the rusty... Oh crap, where'd it go?
How would it hold up in the weather? Well, fabric is going to hold up how fabric holds up in the weather if you want to put it outside. If you wanted to do this outside, what I would do is I would use a clear sealer on your metal just to kind of seal it in. Because galvanized metal is it has like a coating on it to keep it from rusting. Okay, that's what galvanized metal is. It's coated steel that won't rust. But when you cut the metal, which we do, we cut around the edges. When you cut the metal, you now have an edge that does not have that coating on it. So around your edge over time in the right conditions has potential to start getting a little bit rusty. You might not mind that and you might think like, hey, that would be a little cute to have a little bit of patina around the edges. Awesome, just let it go. If you are worried about that, and you want to use it outdoors, I would use a clear sealer that was meant for outdoors.
Crystal, I believe it's posted.
I use the
Supplies for the craft challenge.
Craft Challenge supplies was posted yesterday. The bonus craft night supplies will be posted tonight. Today's the date that I said they'd be posted, so they'll be posted tonight. So the
Thank you, Vicky, for the stars.
I use the Rust-Oleum clear sealer is what I use. It's Rust-Oleum 2X clear coat, and I like the matte finish personally. They sell it in a gloss and a matte, but I like the matte.
So yeah, the names that I'm calling.
I'm gonna need to cut me some more.
Trudy says, I saw you climbing the gate and it was not graceful.
Yeah, I need to finish my story.
Well, they're commenting on it.
I know, because they already know the story. Not everyone else knows the story. I didn't get there yet.
Oh, well, they know now.
Because you keep interrupting me.
I haven't said a word.
You keep reading
I'm over
questions.
here being quiet.
No, you're not. You're reading questions. He's like, I'm being quiet. You are not being quiet. So Trevor needed a place to run his steps and practice a little bit. So we're like, we're going to find a school. We're going to find, all the schools are wide open. Well, we'll go to a school, and I'm going to cut some more of this. We're going to go to a school, and we're going to go in, and we're going to run his steps, and all will be good. So we found the local school. We drove to the local school, and we drove in circles around the local school, and there was a fence all the way around the football field with the track. And we're like, what? Like, all ours has a fence around it, but there's like gates that are wide open. Anyone can walk in anytime they want. And so what I had used before, I'd used for other projects, and I only had maybe like, I don't know, like a little half of it left-ish.
Elaine, the craft night and the challenge, the bonus crafting night and the challenge stuff is posted on the subscription page.
That's for our subscription group.
Yep,
Yes, that's for our craft kit subscription group. It's just extra bonus fun things we do in that group. We do a craft challenge and a bonus crafting with Tim and I every month.
Crystal asks, can the metal be painted and sealed?
It can be. I would use either a spray paint or a chalk paint. I wouldn't use acrylic paint. It doesn't stick very well. So we're like, well, we got to get in. We got to do this. He needs to practice his steps. You got to do what you got to do. He couldn't just do it in the grass. He couldn't do it in the concrete because...
She's cussing you out for doing your job.
Who? Oh, yeah, right. I know. Tim, pay attention to the comments. Tim, stop reading comments. He's darned if he do, he's darned if he doesn't. So we're like, he needs to do the steps. He couldn't do it. Some people would be like, well, why can't he just run in the grass? Why can't he just run on the road? Well, because he has spikes. He has special shoes, and they have like these spikes in it, and you can't go on concrete or gravel or anything with them because it'll bend and break the spikes. He tried the night before to do his sprinting in the grass, and it's just not the same. It just affects the speed, it affects the steps, all the things. So that's why we couldn't do that. So we're like, he just literally just wants to run on the track. Okay, that's it. So we're like, we'll just hop the fence. We'll just pop over. We'll just, a little pop over. We're not going to harm anything. We're not going to hurt anyone. We're not going to damage anything. We're not doing anything bad. We're just using the track for what it's meant for. And so Trevor throws his stuff over and bam, pops right over the fence. Me?
Not so much.
One, I had flip-flops on, okay? Thick, like stiff flip-flops. Yeah, there's Trevor throwing himself over the fence. Okay, yeah, chicken wings. Okay, I got my muscle goes down here and out of there.
Jenny says wear appropriate shoes next time.
I know, right? If I knew I was scaling a fence, I might have worn some different shoes. But I didn't wake up that day knowing I'd be scaling a fence.
Yes, Cindy.
So I'm like, okay. So there was like a gate there, and there was like a latch. So I'm like, okay, if I get my foot on the latch, I can pull myself up. I knew I couldn't get myself all the way up. So Tim was there, and I'm like, you might need to give me a little push, okay? So he comes up and pushes my butt and helps me get up over the fence. So then I like swing my leg over, okay? So now I'm like a horse. What is that? Trevor. I'm like a horse straddling. I'm on a horse straddling this fence, okay? The problem is my legs are not that long, okay? I'm not that tall, if y'all haven't noticed, okay? I might look tall here. I don't. But I'm not that tall. So I'm literally like tippy toes on the gate latch here.
Check out those guns.
And on the gate latch here. And there's literally like just enough room, and the top of the gate is like, I'm sitting on it, okay? Well, this gate that they did, you know how when they do a fence and it crisscrosses and it curls down so then you're not like poking yourself? Well, this one, it just had, they just like twisted it and they were sticking up, okay? So all the little pointy edges that they had snipped off were sticking up, okay? And it didn't feel too good. Just saying that. It didn't feel too good, okay? But this mama was going to sacrifice so that she could get over this gate. And somebody had asked, well, why did you need to go? Why couldn't he just go? Because he needed me to count his steps. and watch the spot where his toe lands so we can mark it and measure it, okay? So he couldn't do it himself. So that's why Mama had to do it, and Daddy doesn't know how to do it. Daddy's never done that before.
I have.
You've counted
I
his
know
steps?
yes, I know how to
When
count.
have you counted his steps? Have you counted his steps?
Yes.
I know you know how to count. Yes, you know how to count.
I've counted his steps
You have?
before. Yes, I have.
Okay. Okay. Coach Dad counted his steps. Okay.
It happens.
I've never known you to
Thank
be
you,
out of practice
Crystal.
counting
Thank you for
steps
that. I'm not a
him.
big crafter, more of a watcher.
Yay!
Me
I'm
and
glad
Tim
you're
are
here.
my favorite crafters.
Yay! I love it. All right, so we're gonna cut these in half like we did the others. Okay. So if you were gonna make this and you get the square from Dollar Tree, you're probably gonna want to go ahead and cut the whole thing because you'll probably
Okay.
use it all. Okay. So
Now,
I'm
for
not
the
done yet.
names.
Oh.
The names, for every 100 that number goes up, I grab a couple of screenshots. Those names go in our Crafty Mail drawing, Crafty Mail bucket. Twice a month, beginning-ish, middle-ish, we'll pull a name out the bucket, and we'll send you some stuff. It's always some of our wood cutouts, metal
Right,
cutouts.
Colleen. I agree, Colleen. Sorry. Go ahead.
Some of our wood cutouts, some of our metal cutouts. It's
Hey,
all
Cindy.
in there. So, we hook you up. So, and the best way for your name to be in that screenshot is to interact with us. Be commenting, talking with us, talking with other people. That's the easiest way. Because
Yep.
if I can't see you, there's no way I can get you in a screenshot.
Yep. Yep.
And it's completely random.
Okay.
There's only like 2 people I try to avoid. No, I don't.
He does
I
not.
don't.
Don't even joke
That's
like
a
that because
joke.
people will think you're being
That is a
serious.
joke.
We don't leave anyone out ever intentionally. It's all
I
random.
do not
we
leave
read
anybody.
every
I
single
wish we
name.
could put everybody in there.
We read every name that's
But-
in the screenshots.
Yes.
And it's always random. And sometimes there might be names in between the screenshots because it's just whatever names are there when he does the
And the
screenshot.
thing is, like from the computer to the phone,
it looks different.
they don't line up the same.
And what we see, the order of the comments, and what you see is not always the same. Because we've had people like, my name was right between those other 2 people's names that you read, and you didn't read my name. You're skipping my name. I promise you.
Promise you.
Promise you.
That is
it either
not
ended
happening.
up in between the screenshots, or it just shows up differently on our end. Okay, so just so y'all know. So.
And from the computer to the phone, there's a different delay.
Yes. Everybody's delay is different.
So-
Depends on your signal and your service too, is how quick or how much of a delay there is. So,
Oh, first time catching you in YouTube.
well, hello, Willie Scat 2. Hello, welcome.
Is that Willie's cat?
Willie's Cat 2. Willie's
or
Cat.
Willie Scat?
So we got a cat watch. We got Willie's Cat is watching today. Welcome, Willie's Cat.
Is it Willie's Scat?
Or Willie Scat. Willie
I
Scat.
hope it's not Willie's Scat.
No, it's Willie Scat. There's only one S. So it'd be Willie's Cat or Willie Scat.
Yeah, we hope it's not Willie's Scat.
Why? Who's Willie Scat? Do we know? Is that
Do you
a
know what
person?
Scat is?
Like, Scat, get out of here.
No.
Willie, get out of here.
No.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Yes, Facebook
No.
chooses who everyone gets to see. Yes. So, y'all. So I'm 1 foot on.
Okay, so
each-
get ready, guys. I'm gonna grab some names.
I'm gonna get through the story, y'all.
Sooner or later.
He'll get some names in a minute. I'll pause for him to get names. So get ready. So I got 1 foot straddling each side of this fence, y'all, and it's not feeling too good. But I'm gonna get over this thing. So I finally get my other leg swung over and get down. Well, then we go in there, we do our thing, we do all the things, and time to come back. And I'm like, okay, well, Tim's not. Trevor popped over the fence and took off to the car, and I'm like, okay, you leaving Mama behind? Like, I'm not getting over this fence myself. Like, I'm not like. Okay, Dad had to give me a little booty push to get over the first side. Okay,
Oh, there's-
how am I coming back?
Hi, Blue. Seems like forever since we've seen you.
Blue Sparky, is that who? Blue? I knew
Yeah.
it had to be Blue Sparky. Hey, girl.
Yep, seems like forever. Jazeel says, Christy, don't ask what scat is.
Oh, I feel like I know what it is. Isn't it
Probably.
like it's? Well, I know what deer scat is. Is that what you mean? Like, is it the same thing?
Yes, scat is scat.
Scat is scat. Okay.
Scat is scat.
Okay. I know deer scat. All right. Okay. Well, hopefully. Anyways, yeah. Anyways.
Hopefully it's Willie's cat.
I wasn't really thinking through of what it was until I was like, oh yeah, okay, it's Willie's cat. So Trevor had to come back over the fence, and he did the little let me cut my hands, and he's like, because I was like, well, Dad, I'm like, okay, I'm getting ready to go, and he's like, I am not pushing your butt, I'm not touching your butt and pushing you up like Dad did, not happening. He's like, I'll do this, and he put his hands together for me to step in his hand and gave me a little boost that way, but he's like, Ma, I'm not doing that. You're so gross. That's gross. I'm not doing that.
No, Blue, those are the galvanized pumpkins.
The whole time we were in there, I kept seeing. You could do this with the rusty pumpkins if you want to.
You could do it with those.
So we I'm not gonna go as far. That's about as far as I'm gonna go on that end. Now I'm gonna come back and do some on this side.
Jazeel's comment, Christy.
Hold on. Let me get my pumpkin turned the right way. right, Giselle. I got it. So the whole time we were there, though, I'm like, we're not supposed to be in here. There's cars going by. Like, the school was pretty active. There was like a lot of cars driving through there. And I'm like, somebody's going to call the police and be like, somebody's in the football field. And
I was waiting.
Yeah, and I was like, the police are going to show up, and how am I going to explain this? And I hope we don't get arrested and you know, charged, because Trevor's got somewhere to be tomorrow. The boys just wants to get his steps, you know. And fortunately, they didn't show up. But then we get out and we're getting ready to leave, and there's somebody walking the track. We're like, how did they get in there? Apparently, there was access on the other side that we missed. And we did not have to scale the 6-foot fence. Y'all, did I mention that? It was a 6-foot fence.
Oh,
it
no.
wasn't a little 4-foot fence.
It was a 7-foot fence.
A 7-foot fence.
A 7-foot fence.
Yeah. The things we do for our children. I almost...
Oh.
It's a good thing I didn't want to have any more children, because I almost wouldn't have been able to with straddling that fence with those little pokey things. It was not a pretty sight. So, yeah. But we do what we gotta do. We do what we gotta do. I don't break the law much.
Oh no, Crystal.
I don't encourage it.
Tim wouldn't run.
Turns out we didn't the whole time. We could have been in there and it would have been fine. We just apparently missed the opening in the fence and went in the hard way.
Judy says that's actually a very good son there. His son is not supposed to touch his mom's booty.
Right. It was very
unless
respectful.
It's a life or death.
Right.
Just saying.
Well, it could have been life or death if they would have. I would have been trapped in there forever. But yeah, he was being very respectful, and he's like, "Here you go, Ma. I'll help you out this way."
Yeah, we did drive pretty much around the whole stadium looking for something that was open.
Oh, we did. We circled around. We did, and then we turned around and circled back around, and we just totally missed it.
So,
And we're like, okay.
Track momming is not for wimps.
Oh my gosh, no. You know what the toughest sport for an out-of-shape parent to participate watching in? Cross country.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it is not meant for an out-of-shape parent at all. I mean, have you ever been to a cross country meet? Okay.
Well, it depends on how involved you are.
Yes, if you just want to sit at the finish line.
If you just want to sit and watch the start line and the finish line, you're fine. But if you're like someone and need to get those action pictures going through the river.
Yes, because there's some pretty cool like trails that these cross country meets participate in. And it is like literally you're running yourself. Like there's a couple videos where I'm like running and we're like, oh, there he is. And it's like, you can hear the breathing. Because I'm like, I'm so out of shape. I'm way too out of shape for this. Yeah.
Yeah, who is that? Right. Janet says...
Just a couple more here.
Oh, where'd it go? Oh, jeez.
All right. I think one more on this side. And then we're going to do our little
Loretta
tassels.
says she's never seen cross country.
You've never seen cross country?
Not missing much.
Ooh. No, I mean, it's fun to watch. It is fun to watch. Let me see how we're doing here.
we'll probably see you scaling the fence on a TikTok where the person was videoing you and laughing.
Right. Well, that was the thing. Elena was in the
with
car.
with the music. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, Elena was in the car videotaping the whole time, and then Tim pulled out his phone. It was once Tim gave me the boost, and I got one leg over. He pulled out his phone and started videoing, and I'm like, okay, thanks, love you too.
So I gotta get names here.
So yeah, so there was video. We did share it in the subscription group.
All right.
All right, guys. So I'm making it's decision time. Do I leave them long? Do I trim them
In
up?
flippy floppies.
In flippy floppies,
It's
yes.
the first time I've heard them called flippy floppies.
Flippy flops. Flipper
Flip-flops.
floppers. I call them flipper floppers a lot.
Okay, we have
Or just
Loretta
flippers.
Tatum Medley, Catherine Turner Hodges, Lori Stoik, Darlene Golden, Sue Hauer, Rose Rotterdam, who happens to be judging you, Rhonda Richardson Sardini,
Are you judging
Michelle Threet, Terry Cupman Axtell, Gina Banulos. I know I said that way wrong, and I apologize. Willie's Cat 2, Levada Lavender Vance, and Crystal Foster.
I was gonna do tassels on the. I was gonna trim them up shorter and do tassels on the end, but y'all help me out here. What do you think? I'm kind of thinking leaving them long, hanging,
Thank you,
way
Patricia,
that
for
they
the
are.
stars.
and then maybe just adding a couple more just for some depth, and just doing little loops at the end and leave it like this. I'm kind of leaning towards that, you guys, because I'm thinking I have this ribbon. Oh, I don't have much. Ooh, I don't have
Becky
much.
says, I'm confused. Why is this chat different? Is this something new? Well, you're on new.
Are you on YouTube?
Yeah, she's on YouTube.
If you're watching on YouTube, it's going to look different than. Oh, I didn't realize I only had so little of this left.
Uh-oh.
Oh, let me think. Hold on, you guys. Let me go grab. I think I might add just a couple ribbons in here for some dimension and skip the tassels. Let me know what you guys think. Hearts, if you think I should do that plan. Thumbs up if you think I should add tassels. But I feel like the tassels are just going to get lost in the end. And I know my pumpkin's tucked in behind, but I can adjust that. Let me grab some black fun ribbon. Tim will get some more names. You can get some
Popular
names.
crafter scales fence to practice with son.
I know,
News at 11.
right? That was in the local county. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, I'll grab some more names here. We have Hillary Young, Linda Daniel, Laura Midget. Midget? Yeah. Linda Carlisle, Samantha Hall, Sue Hauer, Jana Plummer, Tammy Dalton, Karen Kristowski, Denise Ario, Levada Lavender Vance, Christine McKinney, and Dawn Marie Behel.
Okay, so I've got some fun black and white ribbon. All of these two are from Michaels, and these two are from Hobby Lobby. So we're gonna include a couple of these, I think. That's what I'm thinking. And Tim, did you watch? Were there more hearts or thumbs up? Did he watch, y'all? Did
No,
he
I
watch?
didn't. I was reading names.
Definitely
I
gonna
can't
add
read
some
and
polka dots.
watch.
He's like, I can't read and watch at the same time. No?
I
You
can't. I can't.
You can't?
I am not that coordinated.
So you know what else we're doing this weekend, guys?
What are we doing this weekend?
We're preparing to move.
Oh, yeah.
We're preparing to move. Whoa, there goes my...
Yes. I got to, yes, I'm going to work all weekend because I got to make sure the shop is well stocked.
So I'm gonna cut these about 12 inches. Ish.
Because we're moving on Tuesday, and it's still it'll take me a couple of days to get all the machines back up. Well, the metal machine, it'll take me a couple of days to get that back up and running, and then I got to get the new machines up and running.
Yeah, so it's gonna be, we gotta be prepared because we might be a couple days down with equipment. So we need to be, have plenty of stock in the shop ready for you guys to go. We have to have all of our releases for next week are mostly cut right now. We've got a few more that need to be cut still.
Well, someone was saying something about, let's see, let me pull up the thread here. I can't get full screen on YouTube, so I prefer Facebook. That's why I keep dropping hints for Tim to flip his camera sideways.
Yeah, we can't. If we flip it sideways, you can't see like everything. You can't see the table. Like it would cut it off. So that's the only reason we have it going up and down. But you can watch on Facebook still too. So that is an option too. No tassel. We'll be patient for y'all. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Did you see this one?
I,
You don't have to read
you gotta like point because I can't see where the arrow is on that whole big screen. You gotta guide me better.
I have to.
Oh. He's like, read this, but don't read it out loud.
Read this, but don't read it out loud.
But don't point it out. Because then it's like weird quiet.
Well.
Keeps freezing. Rachel, try going out and coming back in. It could be your connection.
Oh, wait, no, that's it.
So I'm just staggering these guys kind of randomly.
Missy says,
putting them on.
so instead of getting an order in 24 hours, we may have to wait 3. We can handle that.
Yeah, you might have to wait 3 days instead of 2 days, potentially, for your orders.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
You guys,
we're prepared pretty well.
Yeah, we are. We love getting this stuff out to you guys quick.
Mm-hmm.
We do, because we feel that's just so important, you know?
Yep.
Because you guys are, trusting us to send you a quality product.
It's just
And
strategic planning on our part.
We just want to make sure you get it quick.
Yep. All right, I'm going to do some of this black, and then we definitely, I think, are going to add some of the stripes. I don't know about the zigzag one yet. I don't know. Because that one's a thicker ribbon, so I don't know for sure if I'm going to use that one. Or do like 6-ish of these. Whoa, there goes my spool. There goes my ribbon.
Where's it?
All right, and this is another one of those. This project's evolving right in front of our own eyes as it happens. As it happens.
Well, thank you, Kimberly. I'm watching on YouTube and on my TV. Facebook on my phone. Guys, I'm a die-hard fan.
I love it. I love it.
Awesome.
You're going to get in all the angles. Ain't going to miss a thing. Facebook does something weird and you lose it, you still got YouTube. Same, vice versa. Love it. All right. Put one of these in the middle here. Like so. We do ship out fast, Vivian. Yes, we try really hard. Thank you.
That was what Patricia says. Whenever I have ordered, I am impressed on how fast it gets to me.
Aw, thank you. We try to plan ahead.
We know
prepare
we
for
know
it.
that how we want when we ship stuff or when we order stuff. We know how we want to get it,
Yeah.
and that's
We want you to get it while you're still excited about it and have the ideas fresh in your head to know what you want to do with it.
we're not gonna we just want to make sure we're ready to make sure it goes off, everything goes off smoothly.
Yep. So be patient with us just a little bit over the next couple weeks as we it's crazy because we're moving into the new space on Tuesday. We have I have some meetings on Wednesday for
Next week, y'all.
Yeah, I have some.
We ain't getting nothing done.
We have to prepare well this week and this weekend for next week because Tuesday we're moving to our new space. Wednesday, and I know I just already said that, but I have to start over because that's how my brain works. I had to start over because I would have lost track. Wednesday I have some meetings for the live event that I have to work on. Okay, I know my pumpkins are lost. The pumpkins will be brought back to the forefront. We're gonna add a few of these striped ones. I'm really liking the ribbon included in here because it's really adding some dimension and
blue.
filler to this.
She says yes, y'all do ship. Looks like I don't know, like the wind. I ordered on a Saturday and received my order on Monday.
Awesome. So we I know I already started this sentence 5 times and I'm starting it again. Tuesday, we're moving. Did I mention that? Tuesday, we're moving. You guys. We're moving into the new space.
We still be crafting next week.
I will still be crafting. It's just going to be probably very different. Because Wednesday I have meetings for the live event that I have to be at. And Thursday we have Trevor's orientation at college. So I actually think we're probably going to end up getting a hotel to save me a little bit of driving back and forth between Wednesday and Thursday. So I'll probably be at a hotel Wednesday night to get some things accomplished. And then, so it's
That's
gonna
right,
be,
Susan.
It's gonna be a little crazy. And then Friday we'll be home, and Friday will be a normal day. So that'll be good. Monday will be relatively normal. I
Oh,
think.
Becky, she has been shopping for the new craft space.
Listen. Not so much for the new craft space. I haven't done much shopping for that so much. More for like displays and stuff for the storefront and stuff for like the new packing space and things like that. So yeah, I've been doing some shopping.
Yes, we're moving the shop on Tuesday.
Yep.
So,
I don't know, like, if we'll be, like, fully in on Wednesday working there. It's just hard to say. It just depends on how this weekend goes.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Kay, send us a message on that. Through the main page. Don't text it to us. Send us a private message through the main page. Through this page for that question.
I'm going to do a loop, just tie a loop at each end so we can, like, hook it on.
And yes, Debbie, for those of us with a virtual ticket, will we get notification when you go live for the event?
Yes.
Yes, you will.
Yes, I am actually going to put information. There's a private group that you're in. You should get the Facebook notifications. But I will also be putting in a code for you to text us if you want a text message when we go live that weekend. So be watching. I know the Facebook hasn't been super active. Like, everyone joined and it hasn't been super active because we had so long until the event. But as the event gets closer, make sure you guys are checking that little private group that you guys are all in for updates and important information and stuff like that. Okay.
Gosh, Nikki's, come
So
on.
I did a loop at each end. So let me see. Put my pumpkins in the front.
Oh, really? What the ham
Like
sandwich?
so. Trim that little wild one there. And let's see. Oh, you guys, can you, I only have two hands. Can you fix that pumpkin in the center so it's not behind the other? There you go. There we go. Okay. Oh shoot, grab that end for me. I got to switch hands. Oh, how cute! How cute! A little fun, little fall garland. And you can, when you hang it, you can adjust your little pumpkins as needed, if needed, like so. How cute! So simple, so easy. Like I said, this is one that you can get the kids involved with, and they can help you loop all your ribbons on your string. They can help you tear your fabric. They can help you cut your ribbon. All the things. The virtual kits will be shipping out the first week of September. So you will get them in plenty of time before the event. We're shooting the first of
Yes,
September.
Kimberly. If I missed the last craft night, is the video.
Yep. If you're in the
Yep.
subscription group, all the videos are pinned in the featured section of the group. Yes. All right, guys. So these little pumpkins are in our shop. We are going to gift a set tonight in just a moment.
No, Michelle. Those will be staying here.
These are in the shop. The link is in the description of the video. Tim also has it in the comments. He can put it in YouTube comment for you because it doesn't let us pin it there, so he can put it there again for you. So if you're just popping on, you can find it easy. This is very farmhouse. Okay, you can recreate this and use traditional fall colors if you want to, or any colors you want. This would be super cute with the leaves that we just released today as well. You can do it the exact same way.
Those are kind of cool.
Cute. And those are in the galvanized and rusty as well.
There's one thing that, okay.
Kimberly, I have no idea how much I would sell these for because, I mean, it takes a little while to do it. You would have to, when you're selling your crafts, you got to account for what the cost of your materials are, and then you got to kind of figure out, like, what your time is worth. Like, I see so many people selling their finished crafts, and I'm like, I know it took you a long time to make that, and you are not pricing yourself fairly. You got to kind of figure out, like, what does it cost you? Like, what is your time worth per hour, like, that you are spending on that craft? Consider that, how long it takes you. Now, if you're mass producing and making a ton of these, you could probably crank them out a little bit quicker. You know, if you're only making one or two, you know, your time per one you make is going to be a little bit more. So, and it
Yes.
depends on your area too. Depends on your area. You know, what sells for $10 here at a craft show might sell for $25 out in California at a craft show, or in Texas or wherever. It just depends on where you're at and what your market is. And even like what sells at our little local craft fair here in town might sell for, say, $20. But then you go to Ann Arbor to a bigger craft show and you might be able to sell it for $35. So it's just so hard when people ask, well, how much should I
Or
sell this for?
It may not even sell in Ann Arbor.
There's so many different factors.
So
You got to know
thanks,
your
Max, for those
audience.
stars.
Thank you, Max. You got to know your audience. You got to know your value. You got to know there's so many factors when it comes to pricing
Yes.
your stuff. And I know a lot of you guys are dealing with that right now with the holiday fairs coming up, and a lot of you guys make crafts and sell them and stuff. Really, my best advice to you would be
Susan.
go to other shows that you're not vendoring at and just see what people are pricing things. See what's selling. Like, don't just be like, okay, she sells her wreaths for this much. If you see somebody walking around with a lot of bags or a lot of crafts from a certain booth, like, go to that booth. You know that stuff is selling. See what they're selling it for, and kind of,
Yeah.
you know.
Susan says that's a good question. And yes, the pricing is my problem, so I just give my stuff away.
Well, Susan, it's one thing to gift it to family as gifts for Christmas and holidays and birthdays and such, but like at the shows, you know, you're gonna get burnt out really fast if you're not if it's your business, you got to make some money on it. Okay, it's got to be worth your time. You know, some people do it just because they love to do it and it's fun and they like the interaction and they're okay with breaking even, but you know, it just depends on what your intention is out of it. If you need to make a profit, you know, kind of get to know your market. And don't be
Yeah.
afraid to change. If you're doing something and it's not working, don't keep making more of it. Switch and make something different and change it up. That's the one thing, like what's popular this year and does really, really well at a show might not be as popular next year. So you got to kind of watch the trends and see what's happening. You just got to be flexible and willing to change what you're doing. So,
That's don't read it out loud, but it's an idea.
there is a special group for the for the virtual ticket. If you should have gotten an email. If you didn't, send us a private message and we'll get you the link for it. Well, I did miss that one. I think it was down further. Is it that one?
This one.
We will have something nativity for Christmas. I just don't know for sure yet. I don't have all my Christmas designs finalized.
Not a bad
yet.
idea, Beth. I'm gonna grab some bonus names.
I have ideas, but I don't have them finalized. Okay, Tim's gonna get some bonus names, and then we're gonna gift this this set of pumpkins before I forget. I don't want to forget.
We have Angela Stakursky,
We do have galvanized leaves, Crystal.
Hannah Filler Blackman, Cheryl Johnson, Andrea Hannigan, Becca Maggie, Carolyn Norville Moral Zern, Mary Winkler, Gina Turner, Rita Wilkerson, Kimberly Cotto, Lavada Lavnier Vance, Denise Arroyo, and Crystal Foster.
Kimberly, I've seen a lot of people say that where you mark it up 3 times your cost of materials or 5 times your cost of materials. I don't like that, like across the board. I don't feel like you can have a blanket thing like that, because if you get the stuff on sale, you know, you might not be able to get it on sale next time. Now you've already locked yourself into this price of getting the stuff on sale, and then now you got to pay full price for it. Now you've just cut into your profit, and I just feel like that's not the best. I mean, it's a good like place to start
Yes,
and kind of
Missy.
get an idea. I think the best way is your cost of materials. Bump it up a little from that, and then figure out what your time and how much time it takes you to make that craft, and add that onto it is kind of what I've found is kind of the best. Because when we are pricing like our metal, we figure our cost of materials, we figure how long it takes to cut each piece. So we have to figure the man hours of physical labor. We have to pay people to package things. We got to pay for our bubble wrap. We have to pay for our boxes. We have to pay for shipping. We have to pay for the electricity to run the machines. There's so many things. Don't forget all those little things that cost money to create your stuff. There's just so many
variables.
things to consider, because if you're just like, oh, it costs this much and I'm gonna triple that, and then okay, that's what I'm selling it for. But then when you really go to your costs and you remember, like, okay, well, you know, I had to buy the glue to make it, I had to buy a new special pair of scissors or a cutting knife to cut that, or, you know, there's all those things that you have to consider. So my best advice is go out to other shows, find similar items, kind of see, or look on Etsy, see what people are charging for similar items on Etsy, and kind of go from there and consider your market. So, so I don't know. I'm not like a professional advice giver, but that's what I know about that.
That's all I got.
This
to
is
say
Elena's
about
little
that.
sale find at Hobby Lobby. So Hobby Lobby, it's super, super soft. She wants it to be the Christie's Craft Room mascot. I said T-Bone's already the mascot, but maybe we can have two, as long as T-Bone doesn't eat this one.
Yeah.
T-Bone might get jealous and eat the mascot.
Jennifer says it perfectly. Don't sell yourself short.
Don't.
Because there's a lot of people that are, you know, getting into new businesses. You know what? A couple weeks ago we had our house power washed. Kid just starting out.
Yeah.
And
he did such a good
he
job.
did a fabulous
But
job.
He's a
I
kid.
am so happy
He's a young
with the job.
kid, just
Trying
freshly
to
out of high
break
school,
into this new
with a power washer.
Yep, with a power washer. Power washer, a couple ladders, you know, basics to do it.
And he told us the price, and we were like, what?
Huh?
Okay. Oh, okay. When can you do it? Okay. But in our minds, we knew, like,
He was way too low.
he's not charging enough. But let's see him do. Let's see what he does. Let's see. Let's
see
let him do the
final
job.
product.
And
This
we
kid-
had discussed it and said he did such a good job, and the number of hours it took him to do it. And granted, as he does it more, he'll get faster and he'll get more efficient with it. And maybe, you know, his cost or his profit per hour would be better
Will
at
go
that
up.
price. But he did such a good job. We were just
did an
like,
amazing job.
we're like, no, like, we're not.
Well, I went out there.
He gave him a hard time about it, and he did the whole.
I did the whole, because that's the way I am.
I'm not comfortable with the price you gave us.
I'm not really comfortable with the price you gave us.
The kid's probably like, oh, goodness gracious, crap.
Yeah. You know,
I just did all this work.
I'm out there. I'm like, you know,
Now he's gonna screw me over.
like, you know, looking at everything you've done, you know, I'm really not. I don't think the price is appropriate for the job you've done. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you sold yourself way
Yeah.
too short.
So then he was like, "This is what we decided we're gonna pay you." And
Here's
he
what
was.
we're
I think
gonna
he was
pay you.
pleasantly happy.
He was definitely
happy.
Yeah,
And he
was very
deserved
happy.
it because he did a good job. I mean,
And,
our
you know,
house
that's-
has. Listen, we've lived here for 8 years. We've power washed from the top of the first floor down. Like, we've never power washed the top part because we can't reach it. We've just kind of gotten as high as we could, got the moss off that grows, you know, and kind of did some basic. But we've been here for 8 years and the thing hasn't been clean. And I don't think it was clean for 8 years before that either.
No.
So it took
No, I
some.
think
It took some work.
This house was built in 2000. I think that's the first time it's really been clean since it was built.
Probably. So
but he did
a
an
good
amazing job. And it's like, you know, I even told him, I'm like, listen,
job. Thank you, Andrea.
you're selling yourself short. Your time is worth money. Mm-hmm. You know, you need to, you know, just really adjust the way you think about your time.
Yeah.
You know, I said, but you know, this is what I think. This is what the job was worth to me.
Yeah,
So-
he did a good job.
And he was very happy.
Let's give some pumpkins away, y'all. Let's give some pumpkins.
Huh? It's over
Well, hold
there.
on. We're almost done. Let's
Use
do
your
these
own.
pumpkins, and then you can use it. All right. So Tim is gonna scroll through when I tell him to stop. The first name he sees that has the little SHARE icon that we can see on our end next to it. He is going to write the name down, and we're gonna gift it. So you don't have to be here if they left already. That's okay. Just hopefully they come back and check. All right. You ready?
Almost.
Okay, hold on. He's got to get back to his screen because he left his screen.
Well, I'm trying to do like 27 things here.
He was too busy talking and
I
chatting.
told the dog to stay laid down in the living room when I came in here. And I was in
Listen.
here for a solid minute. He was still laying down in there.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't move at all.
And listen, there's always there's always people are going to negotiate with you, and there's always room to negotiate in a lot of ways. And sometimes people price prepared for people to negotiate. So it's just knowing your audience, knowing
People.
your person you're dealing with. Yeah.
Where's
Yep.
my-
And knowing what it's worth. Like, like, oh wow, that's a really good price already. It's not worth haggling.
No.
But like if it's like, okay, wow, that's high. Let's work this out a little bit. What's the cash?
What's the cash price?
Cash,
Okay.
cash. Yes.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yep, ready.
All right, we're gonna scroll through. I'm gonna tell him when to stop, and he is going to write the name down. He's got a sticky note ready to go. So
And my marker.
scrolling.
Keep those names a rolling. Scrolling. A winner. Scrolling.
Stop. In the name of love.
Before you break.
You are welcome, Hannah. I hope it helps. I hope I didn't just confuse some of y'all with the pricing even more. But just things to consider. But the best advice, look on Etsy. See what similar things that you sell are selling for. Similar quality, similar, style, similar size, See what it's worth. A lot of you guys just do the craft shows. Consider getting on Etsy. Etsy is a great place. I've sold things on Etsy and I've done well. Some people are like, oh, they're fees. But guess what? There's fees everywhere you go. Yes, Etsy charges fees. It charges to place. It's not that much. If you sell something, they charge a percentage. When we sell stuff on our website and we use our credit card processing company, they charge a fee. If you pay with something through PayPal charges a fee. That's just part of doing business, and you got to remember to figure that cost in too if you're selling
if you go
stuff
to craft
online.
shows, you
And
gotta
they
pay
use
for your table.
right. You got to pay for your table. Consider that cost. If he's got the notes. If hold on, I had a thought. I had one more thought. Oh, like you see people at the craft shows and they have the credit card scanner there as a convenience. They're paying a fee every time they swipe that
3.5%.
card. They're paying anywhere from 2.7 typically to 3.9, depending on who they're using and whatever and what their setup is. But yeah, consider all of that. Okay, so I don't think Etsy's a bad place. I sold a lot of things on Etsy and I made a lot of money selling things on Etsy before I started doing this. So, all right, here we go. Becca Maggie. Send us a private message with your address, and we are going to send these little pumpkins to you, Miss Becca. So, we love you. We love you, and thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and we will see you guys. I should be live crafting Monday. The rest of the week is going to be up in the air. Monday should be a pretty normal day. Friday will probably be a normal day. Wednesday will be a little, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen in between Monday and Friday, but we'll definitely be popping in and giving you guys updates on how the move is going and all that good stuff. So make sure you're checking in. These pumpkins are in the shop. I saw somebody ask. These are in our shop along with other new stuff that came out this week. And the link is in the description and it's in the comments. Okay. We love you guys. Have a great night. We'll see you guys super, super soon.
Bye.
Bye. See ya.